Okay, let's see if I can get one good one. This one's really good. Okay, well, I like the number. I really like saying. I like hearing it. I like cinque. I like cinque. Bro, I would, like, no funny stuff. I would name one of my kids Cinque. I would name one of my kids Cinque. CinquantaCinque. Let me do this. I might have to get another cutter. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 7. Let me see. 9. 8 could have been probably this sometime this week. Goodness. 11, 9. Okay. Okay, let's get CinquantaCinque. I'm gonna go with the color I like too. I'm gonna go with the color I like. It's 3 options I chose. I picked up 2, and the second one. No, I chose both the 2 that I didn't want to pick up. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right. CinquantaCinque. I might even set this up to be like right there. So I can have a full outfit maybe. Ready to do that. Yeah. Cause that's my favorite. I really like that number. I just happen to also be in the fraternity, you know what I'm saying? 5. Okay. So, rock out. Hold up. Rock out. Welcome to the graffiti jungle. Parlo Pulingue. Benvenuti nella giungla del graffiti. Questo è Impostore Rockstar. It's the fake Rockstar chat show. Pensieri Tangentiali, formerly known as Tangential Thoughts chat show. Podcast Sweet Cigar, Cigar Talk Podcast. Questo è CinquantaCinque. Questo è Soggetto CinquantaCinque. Subject 55, the 55th cigar of the year. Sono il tuo capo, io sono Chief Gihareh. Move this person out of the way. That's a slow bitch. The shit say cigar, the bitch gonna say cigarette. That's a slow bitch. That's one of them neurodivergent bitches. Stay away from them. I stay away from anybody that think that they neurodivergent. I stay away from neurodivergent bitches. No, sir. So then, it was a James Bond movie. Now, the James Bond movie is aesthetically pleasing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, the acting ain't bad, but it ain't good. You know what I'm saying? The shorty, though, they got the one shorty. I don't even know her name. The first white John in the jank. Come out the water. Ooh, what? The next one, I found out her name, too. I looked up, I just typed in No Time to Die, right? Ana de Armas, I think that's her name. The next, she fired too. That black dress, she was fired too. So they had some dope, they had some nice little, you know what I'm saying, Johns. They had some nice Johns in there. Bro. So in the James Bond movie, right? So it started off, Buongiorno. I'm looking at it, I'm like, is that Italy? And then, Buongiorno. Okay, they in Italy. Starting off, I'm liking it already, right? Then it go from Italy. Then the next part, I kind of missed a little bit. I didn't know what was going on. He put Shorty on the train. She was like, something about this like that. How am I know you're okay? You won't. You won't ever see me again. He put her on the train. You won't ever see me again. Okay. Then, next thing you know, his house, Wagwan, Mideyaman, his house in Jamaica. So, he go out to the bar. Damn, Shorty, this one Shorty, she made eye contact with him. When he go to leave to get in his car don't start. So the Shorty that made eye contact with him, she see him outside the jank. She's like, you need a ride? Tell me why. They pull up to his house, and then, like when they pull up to the house, I don't know how to, like basically, you can already go right there. Like, part of the house is outside, but like when you walk, like, so she walked to like where the drinks and stuff was, or this and that and stuff, but like, she was inside the house, but part of the house is outside. That was fire. They in Jamaica. So I'm like, you went from Italy to Jamaica. Then he told him, no, I'm not going to Cuba. Next thing he know, I'm going to Cuba. Hopped on a plane. Well, actually, when he goes to leave Cuba, he hops on a plane. This is an expensive movie. Then after that, after he hop on the plane, then what he do? There's some part where it's like on a boat, and of course, somehow, some way, the people get away, and then the boat got to go down. Somehow, some way, then the boat got to go down. Somehow, some way, the boat got to go down. It's a plane, it's a boat. Next thing you know, he got to go talk to this other guy he used to work for. He don't work for this guy no more. I don't know. They call him M. I think M stand for Mallory. That guy. Where does he go now? He goes to London. I didn't watch the whole movie, but within the first few whatever minutes of the movie, it started off in Italy, went to Jamaica, Cuba, and then London. I didn't even watch the whole movie. I didn't even get to like the whole plot of it. Well, apparently, allegedly, like, cause he's not trying to be a part of it. He's not trying to do anything. But then there's this scientist has created this whatever, but it takes all the Spectre people out. But it's like it's a DNA, Operation Heracles. They didn't shut it down. Some little DNA, whatever. And so it don't target everybody, but it can target certain people and just take them out. Like gas, airborne type joint, right? So, yeah, that was the thing. So he get wrapped up in the whole, whatchamacallit. The movie is aesthetically pleasing. Why do I keep wanting to say appeasing? Aesthetically pleasing. The movie is aesthetically pleasing. So that was a James Bond movie. Then today, I wanted to go about it in such a different way. So I was like, this is the last little bit. Let's do it like this, right? Last little bit, let's do it like this. But I only have 2 matches. I only have 2 matches. So I'm gonna have to get it lighter, right? So for the other day, I had a quarter. So then I go to the gas station. And I go to the gas station. What they say? I was like, okay, give me 4. 4 costs more than what I got. I'll say, so give me 3. Now, 3 costs enough. I got enough for 3. And they already gave me a free lighter before. So I'm like, okay, I get my change. And then I'll go make my video. But I didn't really count my change or whatever. But then I look in my pocket and I pull out, I'm like, oh, I got $1. I got 4 quarters, right? So I was like, I got 4 quarters. So I got $1. And I had 11 cents. I had $1.11. Now, I only had 2 matches. I used 1 match for 1 cigar. I used 1 match for the other cigar. Cinquantuno, that was 51. Cinquantadue, that was 52. I used 1 match for each one of them. That's all the matches I had. But now I had 3 more packs. So now I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to go get this lighter. So I was like, I should be able to ask somebody for a quarter, right? I was like, all of them need is a quarter. I got $1.11. So I walking. A barber comes out. He on the phone, but I'm just like, let me just ask for a quarter. It's not gonna be nothing crazy. Hey, boss man, can I borrow a quarter? Oh, yeah, I'm like, you got a quarter? He said, a quarter. Pull out his wallet, gives me $1. Okay, I'm cool. Now I can go get something from the Dollar Tree. I get the lighters. I get to the Dollar Tree. I'm thinking it's supposed to be $1.35, right? That's after tax. I get to the Dollar Tree. I'm like, yeah, where your lighters at? She says, right here. Whether it was 1, 2, or a 3-pack, they was all $1.50. Wait, what happened? Dollar Tree prices went up again. Dollar Tree prices went up again. But I made it so that it was like, that was my little story for today. I was like, let me see if I can just get a quarter, bro, so I can go do this. That's my own little thing. That's my small little objective. Goal complete. Goal accomplished, clearly. And so by then I had 50, 51, 52. Those were already recorded. I was making a short video for the whole Dollar Tree thing. I was like, $1. but I'm gonna need to find a quarter. Did that, the other little pieces of this and the third. So then that was due. No, cinquantuno, I was talking about, I was just like, it's weird, and this is why I was trying to find like the words up for it, kind of, sort of. But like, the way that we live now, not the way that we live, kind of, sort of, but with media, there was one thing, you used to be like, okay, even if you don't think things are legitimate, people used to be nice, or people used to be good. And so, but I generalize this, like, people used to be of a certain caliber. It didn't matter what it was. And so the thing is now, though, like, I just feel like within the last few years, I definitely say 2025, leading into this year, 2024 maybe, but it's like more evident, more present. So what I was trying to say was, for somebody like Tom Brady or LeBron James, right? If the media is pushing them, it was like, it made sense to you because they actually nice. Or if they was pushing Drake or Lil Wayne or Kanye, they was actually nice. They was of a certain caliber. It made sense to you, like, dang, why am I seeing Wayne on every song? Why am I hearing Kanye or Drake? Why am I seeing LeBron or Tom Brady? Like, but it made sense. Make it make sense. Dom Nichols and Penny sense, logical sense. Not aroma, Bath and Body Works sense. It made sense. But now it mess you up because they not nice. And not only that, they still pushing certain people in the media, and you like, now it's messing with your brain. Tom Brady, LeBron, Lil Wayne, Kanye, Drake, that's different. You like, they actually talented. Now, I'm not saying that the people that now is just they're not talented. It's a different level. Everything has peaked and nothing's getting better. It's the mediocrity. Awarding mediocrity. And you know, like, people have wanted certain things, right? So, and this is just it's not a hot take or unpopular opinion or nothing like that. Or it might be unpopular. It's just my opinion. I'm just saying, it's just mine. That a lot of people are mediocre. A lot of people are mediocre, but they want to be praised, or they want something. They want some type of validation. They want validation for mediocrity. A lot of people want validation for mediocrity. And now you're seeing that. You're seeing mediocre celebrities. That's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted to be praised for not doing a lot, for not doing much. You're mediocre, and you want praise and validation for that. But now you're seeing other people, these celebrities and stuff like that, they're mediocre, and they're getting these praise and this adulation for it. And now it's this cognitive dissonance. Why is this person getting pushed so far in the media? My cases in point that I chose were like, Drake May is in the Super Bowl. It's his second year. By no means, if you had to name the top quarterbacks in the league right now, would you name Drake May? Drake May made it to the Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Drake May's in the Super Bowl. Second year. Tom Brady, LeBron, Drake May. Different caliber. Let's go and Lil Wayne, Kanye. But let's say if I say some women, right? Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine Sullivan is talented, right? Her, Her, talented, right? Tim's talented, right? Kalani, she aight. But that song Folded is very average. It's very mediocre. That song Folded is very mediocre. It's very average. And it make you wonder, like, dang, how is media pushing this? Is there just nothing good? Is there no good out? But yet the music industry is supposed to be so saturated. And you're telling me ain't nothing better to push than Folded? It's things like that. It's things like that. That's what I'm saying. The praise and adulation for mediocrity. It doesn't stop there though. Now the other stuff that's also looking different is like politics. In the sports, the reason it's so you had an inkling that it might have been scripted, but the people were actually kind of good, or they were good. Now, with the sports betting, the scripting is looking crazy. Politics, somebody was like, well, the guilty and the ones breaking the laws are the ones supposed to be upholding the law. Those are the ones supposed to be prosecuting. So what do? And they're getting bad at the lying. And I was like, it's on some, the way the videos and stuff is looking, they got the video from multiple angles. They're gonna put the footage up. They're putting the footage up right then and there. And in less than 24 hours, they already got their script and their speech and what they're saying. In less than 24 hours, they already got the script, the speech, and what they're saying. And it's different from what we just saw. I'm like, they're getting bad at the line, it's obvious. Then they had the files. They released the files. I was like, bro, y'all keep whatchamacallit. They're gonna release the files and then what? They done released the files and now what? Nothing. They released the files. Y'all got something to talk about. But again, the ones breaking the laws are the ones that are supposed to be upholding the laws. So ain't no prosecution. The ones breaking the laws are the ones that are supposed to be upholding the laws. Ain't no prosecution. So, CinquantaCinque. Now the next one. I already did my ASMR for today. I already did my ASMR for today. Now, we go ahead and I'm gonna just chat for. I'm just gonna